Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Baylor's offense is on the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake over.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Floats it out in space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Walters. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's McCray.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Baylor! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Walters. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The pitch to the left. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Now on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. Across the 15. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are marching down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. After the break, they'll go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Walters. Oh, they're after him. Inside the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hatchett. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm. Turning it on! He's at the 40, the 20, past the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bears are on the move. The option look. Runs through the tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
With the catch, it's Kruger. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Walters. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They've got the defense reeling right now in that big play to the 29. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tulane. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, it's Walters. He's got his man across the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. So now it's second and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bears will punt this one away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. They feed him again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He'll try to do it himself. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Walters. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Trying to set the tone with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw, it's Walters. He got it! Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Quick handoff. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Finds some fresh air. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. You're going to have to create some explosive plays.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech was far from the friendly confines of Lane Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Handoff to the single back. Makes it past the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly. Touchdown, Green Wave! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
They showed this run in the 1st half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the 2nd half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Back to throw, it's Walters. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves
turning it on. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt him. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsey. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. That's caught. It's Harris. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to keep it in the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for going for it all. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Bears moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Gordon. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. But a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. When we get